He is the WBO #2 junior lightweight contender from Windhoek, Namibia, Jeremiah Loki Nakathila. Olympic silver medalist. He is the former WBO featherweight champion of the world, representing Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, Shakur Stevenson!
A 2016 Olympic silver medalist and former WBO featherweight champion, Shakur Stevenson was already seen as one of boxing's most technically gifted rising stars.
Trying to draw him into another left hand. Good right hand to the body. He's down again.
His slick southpaw style, elite defense, and high ring IQ made him a nightmare for opponents.
Maybe what Tim Bradley was observing.
Oh, knockdown scored! Left hand from Stevenson.
Moving up to super featherweight, Stevenson was aiming to make a statement and position himself for full world championship status in a stacked division.
One upstairs and one downstairs. Shakur hit him on top of the head and down he goes.
Nakathila entered the fight as a dangerous puncher with an impressive knockout ratio and strong regional dominance in Africa.
To be a part of Bud Crawford and his team.
Anything even close to the level of opposition.
But you couldn't tell Nakathila that. This whole week he's been very confident.
And inching closer and closer with that right hand with Shakur Stevenson. It's a perfect round right now for Nakathila.
Boy, is he long. Look at that. It's a well-timed left hand from the talented southpaw.
His legs wobbled a bit. Shakur knows it, and he's trying to inch closer. And because he realizes that Shakur is not just a good boxer, but that he can also hurt him.
Time it.
Watch your feet, guys. Watch your feet.
Wide swinging with the right hand, which versus orthodox fighter you often get. End of one. We're going to take a very short break. Don't go anywhere. Nakathila with one punch landed in that first round, and then you miss a lot of punches, and you miss the stool as well. Round number 2. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley.
Stop. You watch the feet.
Ward with you here ringside.
Yeah, that's gonna happen all night.
It
you got
is.
a right hander and a left hander. So he can call it out without stopping the action, but to stop the action.
Get controversy with knockdowns because of that. We rarely see the fight ever stopped to warn about it.
See, what you're saying is all this posturing from both fighters. Both guys are respecting.
Well, Shakur's respecting the threat of Nakathila's power. Shakur's power because he got touched in that first round.
That's a slip.
If nothing else, Shakur could be jabbing to the body. If he feels like he can't reach the head, he's got to start with the body because...
And there he goes with a straight left hand to the body.
Shakur can also pick up his feints so Nakathila can show his hand, and we know what his hand is.
Shakur looks like he's waiting on that right hand, looking to draw it. Range finding a bit and laying those punches with extreme accuracy. And the feet do not interlock. If you watch it in slow-mo, you'll see it. Watch this.
That's a knockdown.
There's a punch landed now. There's the wild swinging left hand.
Argument that maybe the punch is what threw him off balance, but in real...
See, it's always going to be a front foot battle. And you can see both guys trying to fight for position. That's why they keep stepping on each other's feet. And when you see Shakur
up your power hand, your backhand.
So it's very clear that Shakur has enough power, more comfortable, figures out his range a little bit easier, and it's going to be trouble for Nakathila if he doesn't pick the pace up.
You have to fire the right hand.
Well, that's inside fighter.
Nope.
He's not a guy who throws a lot of hooks and uppercuts. Feint and go. He may get hit in the process, but he's got to. If he came here believing in that right hand, he's got to rough things up.
And one more thing he needs to do to add to that.
Live from Vegas.
Shakur Stevenson going right around the lead foot of Nakathila. Beautiful position right there to land the straight left hand. To his left when you cut that off. He's right in the line of fire.
7%. That is all that Nakathila has been able to land.
I want him to use the jab to the body and set up that left hook, but more than anything, just pick up the pace.
He hasn't landed. Shakur in this ring in the main event tonight, a week from tonight, in the world. Now you, in a way, the WBA and IBF bantamweight champ, and Michaela Mayer, the women's junior lightweight champion. That is next week from Fighter in the World, as he has a tough test against the tall Masayoshi Brink, have signed a deal. And he's raising his purses. He's targeting an October 2nd major fight on an ESPN platform.
Woo. Set him up with the low front guard. That was nice. On top, and every now and then he'll drop it, inviting him in, and then when he makes a mistake, boom. Trying to draw him in. Boom. Their right hook. Wow. Got him.
Right hook scores the knockdown.
5, 6, 7. Hey, you okay? Give me a glove. Give me a glove. Give me a glove. Give me a glove.
Knockdown scored by Shakur.
Beautiful. Low guard right there, front guard right there, inviting him in. I told you, check hook was coming. Beautiful skills by Shakur Stevenson. Look at the eyes. He sees everything coming, steps off the line.
There's a little bit of a grazing shot, but, you know, Nakathila's body language is bad.
The quote he gave us was no, and it'll never happen. It just did in round 4. 56%. Tim, you always say, if that number is anywhere near 50.
Well, I can tell you this. You know, the defense, the mastery of his defense right now, Shakur Stevenson, of course, I love the counterpunching as well, but if he's going to...
And I think he can. You know, again,
gotta make that
Nakathila,
choice.
he hasn't made, and I'm talking Shakur, an investment to the body yet. He's thrown some single shots. Shakur be concerned that he's going to deal with him on the inside. Shakur can take the fight mid-range and inside and really start inflicting some punishment and try to...
Let him weaken a little bit more.
You know, that boxing style always looks easy on the outside there. But boy, 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 when you get inside, they always hit a little bit harder than you thought. Maybe.
And then the hesitation in dealing with it. And then you eat another left hand on that side of the fence throughout
I've seen
your
that
whole
look a lot of times in my career.
That's right.
I mean, there's nothing else he's doing. He's not making any adjustments. He can't. He don't know how.
You must get your distance right to continue punches. Your distance is not right. Keep your distance right.
Ace reporter, Shakur incomplete ago, and he heard from his trainer Nestor Tobias and the assistant Nikki Nakathila. Time to fight him. Easier said than done.
Walking away from their television sets or however they're streaming this, watching this, he's going to mind his defense because that's built in. Go in there and get this guy out of there. Be smart about it, but rip him.
And that's exactly what his grandfather, Wally Moses, wants. He says, get the jab going, set it up, because that...
And given, he does have the right hand cocked, but that right hand's not going to hit Shakur because he's timed it.
Get off the feet. Get off the feet.
Some guys deserve to be respected for a 12-round period because they're dangerous, and some guys got to get out of there so we can go home.
Find the exit door. There's a right hand to the body from Nakathila.
Has to be aware of that, but mid-range and in close, he's safer than he would be on the outside with a guy like Nakathila. He's got to close that distance.
Come on, Shakur, what he is. Doing a lot
circling on the outside.
of movement. It's a lot of movement. Got clipped a little bit, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, when you're a fighter who doesn't get hit a lot, it's almost like you get offended
Right.
when your opponent act a little bit more undignified and let those hands go.
Well, it's the only way he's going to have any chance.
You know, Shakur stepping up the intensity and getting on the inside, and what he means by that is advantage in the inside.
A ceiling to his talent, yeah, you got to ask and demand a lot from him.
Boy, that last feint just spoke volumes, didn't it?
A lot of single shots from Shakur, not a whole lot of combinations.
There's a single shot that lands.
Get off the feet.
See the reaction from Nakathila. He wobbles just a bit. Shakur needs to...
And a guy who is one of the best closers in all of boxing is ringside, and that is the 37-0.
Oh, he's doing great. He's making him reach a lot. You can tell that he got some pop in the right hand. But Shakur doing everything he need to do to control the fight. You know, he's been a little cautious, but he's doing everything he need to do. Off the feint, you know, him stepping to his right, around.
back soon enough.
That's par for the course. That comes with the territory. Not sure why this is being, this is a big deal tonight.
Here he comes with the left hand.
You see legs like that are shaky. How would those legs fare?
Wide sweeping right hand was off the mark. Nakathila, 19 punches landed out of 190.
Stevenson got him right where he wants him. Overcommitting a little bit more, taking a little bit more risk, opening himself up. I think that's what he's trying to do. I think that's what he's trying to do. He's standing right round in front. He got the range now.
Boxing, right? It's not scripted. Anything can happen. So don't let a guy like this hang around.
Stop. I'll tell you what.
Come on, man. Are you kidding me?
The next one that's stepping on feet, I'm taking points.
It's a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter.
Celestino Ruiz is... But there's also no intent versus a lefty. They're fighting to see who can get their foot to the outside position.
I've never seen something like this.
We understand there have been controversies of a punch landing while somebody's stepping on the foot. And since the opening bell of round one, Celestino Ruiz has...
on the course of a round while you're trying to watch out for a guy that's trying to knock you out.
And listen, I know Ruiz, he's out there for the safety and welfare of the fighters, but this is extreme. Well, Shakur has dominated throughout the night, scored the check right hook that scored a knockdown in the fourth round. Or starts throwing some combinations against this amateur, or don't be surprised when people start calling you a boring fighter.
There's some truth behind that, honestly, but there's some mastery behind the defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't worry about people calling, a fighter boring because, and he can do it while being defensively responsible, and he can go home early if he chooses. And to the ref's credit, if you watch the feet and not watch the action, they are tapping each other's front foot after they feel that they're on the other person's foot. So, again, fighters got a lot to worry about in the ring, and they don't want to get off.
And as we said, in this commission and Celestino Ruiz, they have the best interest in the fighter in mind, but this does not follow form. And that check hook as Nakathila came in. And word is that would be planned for the fall. Shakur Stevenson has been quoted as saying he 5-24 connect advantage. He has 24 punches.
Hurt business, yes, but this is also, they don't do anything for, honestly, they don't do anything for you.
Watch the breakdown process. To me, that's funner if you have the ability to do it than actually doing this for 12 rounds.
Sure. And basically, he's fighting like he's scared, man. This is not how he fights. Complete frustration in the blue corner.
And the boxing ability was a lot more than he bargained for.
Starting to hear the boos right now.
Did have some fireworks earlier tonight on our undercard, and let's show you the punch of the night brought to you by DraftKings.
Last round, touch it up. Touch it up, keep it clean, guys. You're back.
Nakathila has been able to survive. He's landed 2 right hands all night, cleanly. But it's the threat of the right hand.
Just the threat.
But we've also seen good power from Shakur.
That is being ruled a slip.
You just want to see him follow up to see if he can get Nakathila out of there. See the posturing from Nakathila, the posturing.
And then Shakur just backing up, planting and landing the left hand.
Shakur showing good power tonight, though.
Shakur obviously is hurting him, but not willing to take the risk to get in the inside to make this fight, to stop this matchup. I'm gonna say it. Shakur is worried about getting hit. That's all he's worried about. He doesn't like to get hit at all.
It was an awkward fighter. You got an awkward fighter throwing hard punches, and he know how to grab, get away, and it was a real awkward fighter, that's all.
For your winner by unanimous decision And now the WBO Interim Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, from Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, Shakur